this video.
It would help if I unmuted the microphone. Oops. Oh, well, hello. Thank you for the new follow stuff. Thank you, thank you. Wonderful. That was bad. That was very bad. Alright, let's redo the intro then, since obviously the microphone fucked up, or I forgot to unmute myself. Anyway, as I said before, we're going to be going over a few different things. Talking first, of course, about the JTech situation. Hi, Rojin. How you doing today? But yeah, today we're going to be doing and looking at the Klutzy King thing first. Then we're going to go into Markiplier apparently supporting AI, which, I don't know. I'm not going to watch the full video because that thing's like 30 minutes. Oh my gosh. But I'll watch it at my own time. We'll look at the general list situation, and then we'll watch a fair bit of the... I don't want to, like, fully go into doing the wacky world of one, but I kind of want to, and I don't know why. And because I'm also, like, an ad guy. And then we'll do some gaming, so yay! Alright, let's get started. We'll just reverse it to about here. The intro is bits we can kind of skip over, so...
Your video has been taken down from YouTube. JTech TV thinks GameStop proves that Xbox has no games. And then if you look all the way at the bottom of the email, you will see in bold letters, it says, I received a copyright strike. And this is an important point to bring up. So often when it comes to copyright on YouTube, people will get a strike confused with a claim. And admittedly, I used to get confused with this a lot as well. But for those of you who don't know, I'm going to explain this. The difference between a copyright claim and a strike is a claim means that the person saw you use their content and they're claiming it as their own, and then they can choose to either take the money that that video made, or they can block the video from view. They can choose to either make the video from being viewed, but your channel is not put in danger as a result of a claim. I've been claimed many times on several live streams, specifically when reacting to certain gaming events, because
it's the one... a claim, it's a strike. A lot of different places. It's lagging again, god fucking damn it, dude. Why? Why? Why do you do this? I hate... Sometimes I hate the internet. Like, I hate my internet specifically. It's very freaking annoying. But yeah. Dude, internet, come on! Don't fuck with me today. Please. Trying to stream, and I hate that I hate that it's like constantly fucking fluctuating like that. Anyway, to go back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my internet cutting the heck out. This is terrible because a copyright strike hurts the channel more than a copyright claim. Yay, I know. Blame internet, please. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Blame my ISP. Anyway, so, where was I? Oh, yes. So, the end-all, be-all for copyright strike versus claim is that a claim, like Klutzy explained, is one where you, like, it can... like I had this happen to me on, what the heck was it? I had it happen to me on when I used to post a lot more on SoundCloud for stuff. So even if your stuff gets claimed, you can still kind of use it ish. You just don't really make any money off of it because then it goes to the actual copyright holder. However, for say other things, in fact, like for a strike specifically, the video gets fully removed and your channel gets a hurt butt cheek because it gets slapped really hard, essentially. Apart from that, I mean, again, you can fight it and it becomes like a legal battle at that point. And the problem with YouTube's system at this point in time is that, there we go. The problem with this thing at this point in time is that this essentially just kind of, there's no repercussions for the person who does like the false claiming, and JTech is one of those people that has done that a number of times, as you will probably see.
Of like copyrighted music or whatever, and it was a claim, so my channel was never in danger. They're just taking the ad revenue.
Pretty bad situation.
Whatever. Not gonna bother fighting it. It doesn't really matter.
But I mean, it's improving.
Strike, on the other hand, can literally put your channel in danger because, like with a lot of things, YouTube operates on a 3-strike system. 3 strikes and you're out. In this case, if you get 3 strikes within 90 days, your channel can just get deleted. Now.
Correct. Again, it's the strike 1, strike 2, strike 3 thing. Comes from baseball. If you don't know baseball, I'm sorry. But yeah, very, very strict system too. And again, it's very much not in our favor. I know that some people will be like, oh, well, you're using his copyrighted content technically because he made the video. It's like, yes, I know he made the video, which is why I'm also tentative to like react to videos a lot of the time for the sheer fact that sometimes you can get claimed of things because people are dicks. But, and this is a big but, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the strikes are like 3 strikes and you're out. And you kind of have to fight it at that point because you can get it gone in. You can either wait the 90 days out for it, or you can wait, or you can, well, actually he'll explain, so I'll just let him talk.
Now, why 90 days, you might be asking? Because that's how long a strike lasts unless it's resolved ahead of time. In my case, I submitted a counter notification. Basically, I said, hey, this is complete BS. And when you submit a counter notification, the person who claimed you has to respond within 10 days by either removing the strike or pursuing you with legal action.
Yes, pretty much.
If they don't respond within those 10 days, the strike is removed and the video automatically goes back up. Now, as I'm sure you could tell by now, the person who copyright claimed me was JTech TV, who is unironically the biggest coward on this entire platform, and I don't say that lightly. Because
I am not going to say that, however. I will say that he is one of the, like, bigger, he's one of the bigger, like, PlayStation fanboys, or was one of the bigger PlayStation fanboys back... sorry, I just had ramen. But back in the ye olden days of the, like, middle of the console war, I guess, before this channel existed. Yeah, that sort of stuff kind of happened a lot, where Jay was just making videos and stuff. There's a reason why he live streams now more than makes videos, is because he doesn't want people to he didn't want people to take his videos and respond to them. Though he still does make videos sometimes, he more streams. Like, and there's times when I know I stream for a fairly long time, like 3-4 hours. Jay streams for like 6 to 7, all of which are on YouTube, and it's ridiculous. He's also done illegal activities while streaming, which I will get into in the actual video, but to know here, it had to do with Xbox versus the FTC, and that's all that I will say, because I'm going to wait for that video to come out.
Because Jay has a history of falsely striking people. This is not new. I am not the first person to have been struck by him. He has done this multiple times over the last roughly decade or so to Rags, who you may have heard of, roughly decade or so. may have heard of. He's a much bigger channel. He has over 300,000 subs.
Yep.
And Kim Josh-un. And it would not surprise me if he's done it to other people as well. Now, as you can probably guess, these claims were completely fraudulent. The videos that JTech claimed were completely fair use, and that applies to my situation as well. Because I can't pull up the video, you know, it's gone now until the strike gets repealed. But this video was roughly 10 minutes long or so, and his video, which I responded to in the video, was 3 minutes, meaning I more than tripled the length of his original video by creating my own transformative commentary.
Yeah, and that's one of, if not the biggest things here as to why I can, like, pause video and then play video and do all this other stuff with video. Why is it not, why are you, like, sending data and not streaming to, is it, like, fucking up? Why is it fucking up? Point being, there's a reason why commentary, god damn it, why? What the fuck? Why did it, why? Dude, come on. This is bullshit. Dude, this is actually garbage. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Why? Why, internet? Why do you fuck me over this terribly all the goddamn time? Seriously, this is just so stupid, man. Jesus, I hate this. Welcome to the Penguin stream, where everything fucks up because the internet just can't handle doing even the lightest amount of anything. I hate this. I really wish that I had better fucking internet. It's not even, like, the problem with the internet being like, oh, well, you should, like, reconnect to it and do this and do that. It's like, yes, but I know the issue. I understand the issue on a fundamental level. The issue being that I'm connecting to something completely different that connects to the Wi-Fi, which is another point of failure in the chain of events to connect to the internet. It has nothing to do with the internet itself. It has everything to do with the Wi-Fi extender, and I know this extensively. It's fucking stupid. And I hate it. Yeah. Anyway, to get back to what I was saying before I rudely got interrupted by everything just having a stroke, essentially, the reason my commentary stuff kind of exists is because it's literally called out in, like, fair use doctrine as well as fair use stuff. So that's why whenever I make content on things, whenever I talk about a video or talk about this or that, the other thing, I always make sure to add more to the video, but also keep myself within, like, a specific time frame. So usually if I'm reacting to, like, an 8 to 10 minute video, that video ends up being like 25 to 30 minutes, depending on how much I react to it. And there are times when I stop about halfway through because, quite honestly, there's nothing else in the video to really talk about. But that's completely and utterly, like, 100% fair use. And I will say this right here, right now. I know the video that he's talking about. I know the JTech video specifically that he's talking about. I've commented on both this, as well as it on my main channel. Which, if I go here and I'm gonna actually, I can actually pull this up. Good. Which, if I go here and I'm gonna actually, I can actually pull this up. Go to JTech. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Unlisted? Yeah, but he on another video. Hey. What a jump scare. Is this the one? No, maybe it's not. Oh, wait. Is it GameStop? Oh, yes. I think, is this the one? Hold on. I'm looking for this now because I'm actually invested in this. Not marketing itself to Sony. Yeah, I think that it might be this one. Because Jay was at like a GameStop and he ended up talking about this whole thing. This is a long, Jesus Christ, this is a long video. Yeah. But he was at like a GameStop or a Walmart or something, and he did not end up having to see, he had to like search around and find shit for things. Essentially what happened. So I think this might be the video that he's talking about. Which I am now concerned will maybe get a strike now that I've showed it on stream. But I'm way too small of a channel to even really be talking about it. But at the same time, still, I think that that's the one. I just distinctly remember him talking about it. So there's that. Anywho, yes. Jesus. Hold on. Okay. Anyway. Let's, I guess, continue this a little bit.
Debating him and disagreeing with his points and whatnot. And J-Tech decided that it would be a good idea, despite this blowing up in his face every single time he's tried it, to claim the video, which was my own. Again, it was completely transformative and legal, but it gets better because not only did he claim a completely fair use video, this video was 2.5 years old. I uploaded this video on December 3rd, 2020. Was 2.5 years old. Uploaded this video on December 3rd, 2022. I am the one who made it, and I basically had forgotten it existed. But apparently, J-Tech did not. And I have a theory for why he decided to recently, for those of you guys who haven't been keeping up with a lot of gaming news, Sony is doing a strong multi-platform push. They just announced that their own game, Helldivers 2, is coming to Xbox in August, and they just opened a job listing, which, as it was described in the listing, would help them do a much stronger multi-platform push to platforms like PC, Xbox, and Nintendo. And J-Tech—
That's why there are people out there like myself who make fun of him a lot, so.
This dude's life is literally dedicated to praising Sony for—
fucking kidding me? Can I not have like 1 second of reprieve from fucking the internet cutting out and killing itself over and over again? Please? Like, it's ridiculous, man. I'll just leave this popped out just in case I need to fucking talk about it. That's so annoying. Every time, dude. Every fucking time. I hate it. I hate everything about this. Jesus. I know how to fix this, too. I 100% know how to fix this. But no one will allow me to fix this. And it's stupid. It's dumb, it's stupid, it's dumb, it's stupid, and I hate it. I hate it. I absolutely hate this. I know how to fix this. But no one will allow me to fix it. Ay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. If you've been hearing the video for whatever reason, or not, I don't care. This is just... Why does this stream suck? Okay. So go back to what I was saying. The entirety of J-Tech's career has had a lot of ups and downs and a lot of false copyright claims and things. Mainly for bigger channels. Not myself. I've not had to deal with him yet. So... But I have more to say on this, obviously. I'm just going to save it for the rest of the video. Not this video, but my video on this coming out Tuesday. again, that's just what happens to it and stuff. So yeah.
Morning, everybody. How are y'all doing today? I'm doing great because you guys are genuinely the best. The amount of support I have seen on the last video and just in general over JTech falsely striking my channel has been incredible. Unfortunately, he has not removed the strike yet, but let's just say he would be very wise to do so. And I'm not going to let that strike stop me from continuing to make fun of him, because I'm sorry to inform you, Jay, all my videos are fair use, including this one I am making right now. If you attempt to strike this video down, just know my family is friends with 2 lawyers who deal specifically with copyright issues.
Holy
you
shit.
would be well advised to inform videos are fair use, including this one I am making right now. Just know friends.
Holy shit.
This video little today we are going to be talking about Jay again, copyright issues or anything, but because he is currently very upset with the state of PlayStation because they have decided to go for a much stronger multi-platform push, and this push explicitly includes Xbox. In fact, now that I think about it, we're like what, 3.5 weeks away from Helldivers coming out on Xbox. God, I can't wait for that to happen. A, because it's gonna help
that does actually remind me, like, Helldivers is coming out on Xbox. So a lot of PlayStation guys are going to be upset about that. That is actually really funny. Why? Like, what the fuck is the problem? What the fuck is the problem? What the fuck is the problem here? Why does it keep, like, constantly disconnecting and then reconnecting to the fucking servers? Is it because I'm multi-streaming? Is that the only reason why? Ay. I don't know. The blue text just scares me because I'm using like a thing called Restream, which allows me to multi-stream on a couple different platforms, and that annoys me somewhat. And it's annoying and stupid and dumb and annoying and stupid and dumb. But whatever. I'll just not worry about it. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So it is interesting that, that's happening, too, alongside this. And again, if you haven't seen What's Got Everyone in the Tizzy, that's coming out, that video is coming out, like, Thursday, and it was a job listing for a specific multi-platform approach for, like, Xbox and stuff. And Xbox was literally called out, Xbox and PC, and I think even the Nintendo Switch was called out in the actual job listing itself, which was kind of insane. And I'm gonna be honest, kind of interesting thinking about it.
Revive the game, and B, because the content is going to be incredible. Just like the content I have for you guys today. Now, huge shout out to Silent Knight and Blast, 2 of my buddies, for providing these clips to me. And just a quick warning before we get into this, be sure to buckle up your brain cells. You're about to hear arguments the likes of which have never been heard, and I do not say that in a good way. So yeah, anyway, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this.
It's fucking cool, but yeah, man, yeah, that shit don't look good, bro. They couldn't even sell 10 million copies of Horizon Forbidden West, and that's also after it hit PC, which again, we both know that they didn't buy the fucking game.
I bought it. I don't know about you. I don't know about anyone else, but I bought that, and I played it for a bit. Why? Did it just crash again, dude? Like, are you kidding me? Like, why? Whatever. Just close that on my phone. Whatever. Fine. Fine, game. You win. Jesus. I don't get what the problem is ever here, dude. Dude, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Whatever. Whatever. Anyway. Probably gonna complain about the rest of the stream. Anyway. Where was I? Oh yeah, so it's like, oh no, they didn't sell 10 million copies in fucking how long? Also, again, to those of you who are questioning, oh, did you actually buy the game? Did you actually buy the game? Boom. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. I bought that shit. Alright? Not only did I buy this shit, I bought it here, and I also played it a bit on my Steam Deck. So yes, I did buy the game. Also, let's see. Yeah. I also bought this one. Boom. Roasted. But they're like, oh no, you didn't buy the game. You didn't buy the game. Yes, we did buy the game. Fucking dumbass. Where do you think some of those sales came from?
It's not. It's just... Nobody gonna listen to me, but I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. Putting games on PC was the worst thing PlayStation ever did.
I would have not bought the game were it not on PC. Just gonna put that out there.
Did not help us as PlayStation console gamers. It never did. It never was.
Putting games on PC was the worst thing PlayStation ever did. Not the PS5 Pro, not leading the charge on $70 games, not full committing to live service and then canceling almost all of them except for Concord. Allowing other people to play video games and make more money from it was the worst thing they ever did.
Yeah, that's one of, if not the biggest problems with that, is that Jay is out here, and most of the PlayStation fanboys out here are looking at it being like, oh, look at that, they decided. I'm gonna skip past his commentary because we don't really need to hear that because it's the same thing. But it's like, oh no, we're looking at the problem here and blah blah blah, and you know it's a problem because we say so and we dictate the market. It's like, dude. The problem being is that you've hit the glass ceiling for PlayStation having games. Like it's not rocket science. There's a ceiling to this shit. And yeah, certainly you might be thinking, "Oh, well they can just sell more consoles." No, they really kind of can't because both the PlayStation and the PlayStation 5 Pro are like in such a spot where they're old enough that they're going to be in like the not really the back half of their life, but they're kind of going into that direction because the PS6 also got leaked recently. But just saying like, oh well, PC hasn't helped the console, like the Sony console for whatever reason because they're not contributing to our... Bitch, I bought the game. I bought both Spider-Man and Horizon. All right, I would have not bought either of those games had they just been on PlayStation. I would have never bought them. Same thing with like other stuff. Is like I would have not bought it had it not been on my platform before. It's just simple. It's just simple science, dude. That's how it works. It's how this operates. You're saying, oh no, they're not buying the games. Like, yes, we are buying the games. You're just not paying attention to buying the game. Just like how we're not paying attention to you buying the games all the time. It's not. That's how this works. That's how this works, dude. And again, Spider-Man remastered. MNLP. It's the wrong one. I'm going the wrong direction. Where is it again? There it is. Horizon Zero Dawn. Again, I bought both of these games. So you can't say I'm not a man of my word when I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to buy these games if they come out on my platform. Now, I haven't bought any more of their games recently because I don't have money because I don't have a job right now. I'm going for an interview tomorrow, so don't worry. But it's more of just, like, I'm trying to save a fair amount, and I can't be spending a bunch of money on a bunch of Sony games or a bunch of games in general right now. So there's that. But again, like, I bought both Horizon here, as well as, again, Spider-Man, which I'm not going to go scroll down because I'm too lazy to. But again, you can't say that I didn't buy it. So you can't be like, oh, well, you didn't do it. Like, no, I did. Fuck off.
To JTech TV, mindlessly consuming is literally all he does.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, guys, it's not like in a court of public opinion, PC fans, there is more of them than it is of us. And
there's more, well, yeah, there's more, yeah. I mean, that's just the fact. There's more PC guys than there is console guys, just in general, mostly.
Don't like Horizon Zero Dawn. He never did.
Okay, so here's the thing. Horizon Zero Dawn is not the best game. The one problem that I always also have with a bunch of Sony guys is or at least the PlayStation fanboys specifically, is that they think every single game is like the best in the world. Everything that fucking they make is just downright beautiful and deserves all the praise and all the awards. And you know, we make the best shit, bar none. Fuck you. Like, that's not how most of this works. All right. I mean, Sony can make good games. Spider-Man was okay, not the greatest, but okay. Horizon was fine. I found it boring because it just felt like every other. It felt like, this is gonna be a very weird comparison. It felt like Tomb Raider to me, and I don't know why it felt that way, but I think that it's because it felt like that same thing. And it would be like, oh well, it's not Tomb Raider at all. It's like, obviously it's not fucking Tomb Raider. It just, the gameplay kind of felt similar to that, where you had like an upgrade path and you had a pretty much open world type thing. But the Tomb Raider is semi-open world. Like, I don't give a shit. The game felt the same to me, and I don't know why it did that. It's just really weird.
Again, that's true for me, but how can you say this about all PC gamers, especially when Zero Dawn sold, what, over 3 million units? But at least he acknowledges that there's more PC gamers out there than PlayStation. I'm not even kidding when I say I think
Yeah, I also think that the Horizon series has, like, the Horizon curse, personally. If you don't know, like, the Horizon curse is essentially Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West came out at the worst possible times. Like, not just, like, bad timing, like, the worst timing you could possibly ever have for any game release fucking ever. You want to know how I know this? Horizon Zero Dawn, I think, released the same week as Doom? It wasn't Doom. Maybe Doom Eternal. No, wait, hold on. I need to now look this up. Horizon Zero Dawn release. Yeah, so the original release was February 28, 17. What was the other one? Was it Elden Ring? The release date. No. Fuck. Hold on. So what else came out? So was it 2020, 2017? 2017 game release. There we go. So damn. Okay, hold on. Video game release is for February. So it was Horizon. February 2nd was that. February 3rd, no. No, that's not what I'm looking at. Oh, For Honor, nice. Sniper Elite, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was Horizon, and then, was it Baldur's Gate? No. There was another big release that was releasing around the same time, and I completely spaced on it. But anyway, not important. What is important is the Horizon curse basically is that both of the Horizon games released very close to other games that were releasing that were not in the similar vein, but in the same week or two, where they had other big titles for. I think it was Dragon's Dogma that the other and it was. I don't remember specifically. I just know that both the Horizon games became overshadowed very quickly by other games in that genre that did it. I remember like Elden Ring was one of those ones where I think it was Zero Dawn. I think it was the second game that got overshadowed by that one. But then again, Elden Ring eclipsed practically everything at the same time. So I don't know. Just the release schedule of that also kind of screwed things over. Anyway, let's continue.
that's the only thing he gets right in this video.
PC fans, if you remember correctly, they kept buying Power World, and they broke a lot of sales records.
Okay.
PC fans know how to speak with their wallet. If this game comes out, and I secretly want it to, they will buy this game out of spite
Jason, I secretly wanted to.
They
What? They will buy the game out of spite? No. I mean, some people might, but like, who the fuck? But who the fuck spends like what? Like, which game are you talking about? That's my question. That'll be my first question. Like, which game are you talking about in this context?
They will buy this game out of spite. Not only will they buy the game out of spite, they will not buy Horizon going forward.
What?
So Sony is going to be losing a lot of money, not just because they're suing, but just because PC fans never liked them in the first fucking place.
Yeah, you know, PC fans hate Sony so much that Horizon Zero Dawn is still the most sold single-player game from them, at least that we know of, on PC. Who knows, Ghost of Tsushima may have overtaken it, which...
Yeah, again, this isn't the first or the last time that they've released, like, their single-player games. Again, to go back to my example, Horizon Zero Dawn, another Spider-Man, like, Marvel Spider-Man. That's another first-party game that was released by them. We go to their store page. We can actually go here. We can check Sony Publishing LLC. We've got Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade actually was recently released. This is like their most recent one. They've got The Last of Us. They've got Days Gone. They've got... Really? This was published by Sony? That's actually kind of cool. Horizon here, so we can do some of the new releases. Midnight Murder Club. We got Lego Horizon Adventures, but this one was already done. Again, all these games, Helldivers... And all these games, a lot of them are like the single player ones. This one did actually like, I think God of War was their best seller for a long, long time. Really, they published Everyone Goes to Rapture. Interesting to note. But yeah, all these games coming out, all of them priced extremely highly. Jesus. Why the fuck is Ratchet and Clank still $60? Why? Jesus. Anyway. But, yeah. Again, Sony published games for things, and it's like, brother, they've done this enough times that they know what they're doing here, and you're sitting there complaining like, oh, it was the worst thing that it did. Again, I wouldn't have bought the games had it been for that. Oh, we're gonna skip Klutzy's thing again, just because I don't want to waste time.
I'm not gonna buy a game that's similar to it to spite it. I'm just not gonna buy either.
Yeah.
Look, Jay, I know you're a very petty and spiteful person, but that doesn't mean everybody else is.
Correct.
I really be trying my hardest to save.
How does it?
I try to save this fucking community from embarrassment.
Ugh. You are doing a fucking awful job of that if that's what you're trying to do. If you're Jay, if you are actively trying to save the community from embarrassment, you're that's stupid. It's like, oh yeah, that's stupid. It's like, oh yeah, they want to be a part of the console. Fuck off, Jay. Fuck off.
Fuck about gaming?
Brother, you
They're
don't give a fuck
fucking
about
trolls.
gaming.
Fuck about gaming?
Brother, you
They're
don't give a fuck
fucking
about gaming.
trolls. The fuck?
You try your hardest to save this community from embarrassment, dude. Jesus Christ. This dude
Right.
thinks he's like a martyr for the PlayStation community. Dude, shut the hell up. You are the embarrassment of the PlayStation community. Do you
Yeah.
honestly think PlayStation gamers want to be associated with you? Hell no. Do you know how many fans I have who are on PlayStation and they still love making fun of you? You're not saving anybody. You're not part of a noble cause. You are the embarrassment you're trying to save people from. And then
Facts, nothing but facts detected right there. Nothing but facts. And logic. Anyway.
make fun of the fanboys saying dumb things.
Flex.
I don't have a leg in the console war.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting back and laughing at everybody.
I also don't have a leg in the console where I'm just gonna again skip past Klutzy's commentary because we could just kind of move on past. Yeah, again, I don't have a leg in the console war either. I just like to make fun of it. It just kind of happens that sort of thing just does the do. It's fucking stupid, dude.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
I think it'll be at the beginning. Because remember, they got rid of Sean Layden the year before the year that started the PS.
Yeah, but I don't think they.
Oh my god, what the hell is this gameplay? Dude just got crushed by a tree. Jay, if you're playing this, Jesus. But alright, where are you going at this point then? Let's explain this.
Think he's doing a bad enough job to get rid of him.
Oh well, listen to this. If enough of us say that we want him fired, they will fucking listen.
Fuck no. I don't believe that for a goddamn second. I know that the consumer has power, but you do not have the power to fucking depose like a CEO or a higher up with the company. There is no fucking shot that you in any way, shape, or form have that. Even if you had a petition with like 200 bajillion fucking things, like, no, you don't have that. You don't have that kind of power. Like, if you stop buying games, maybe they'll kick them out, but that would imply that you would want Sony to then lose money year over year over year until you got your way, which is, again, not going to happen because you don't have the numbers, nor do you have the pull, nor do you have a fucking anything of that importance. It's ridiculous. I just lost my place because of...
PC.
Okay, bye, Purple. All right, anyway. That's fucking stupid, though. Like, oh yeah, we wanted to depose the person. Like, no, dude.
If enough of us say that we want him fired, they will fucking listen.
Brother, no.
Yeah, but
I mean, that's how we got here in the first place.
Yes.
The PC fans
Yes,
mobilized and begged for these games, and
yes.
they got their wish. So, if
I mean, I guess. But, like, again, it was also because of things like market research and things like other people doing it before. Like, Xbox has been doing this for years. So it's not just it's not just that. It's them doing market research, realizing that they could make more fucking money than like doing the, like, it's not Jay.
we talk loud enough, they'll listen.
Yes,
No,
but yes, but is any of us talking loud enough?
I mean, I guess, but, like, at the same time, probably not.
All I can say is I'm doing my fucking part. Fuck that.
So wait, you're not buying their games? You're not gonna buy and invest into their console stuff anymore? Because that'll hurt them the most. That'll hurt them the most. You sitting there and complaining while still purchasing and buying their stuff and still supporting their business as a whole in general at all isn't helping your case. If you are literally sitting there saying, "Oh, I'm gonna reinvest and still making content on the game, on the stuff there," that's not helping your case. Being like, "Oh, I'm doing my part." No, you're not. You're very much not doing your part in that context. You want to know how I know that? Well, because if you look at any boycott ever, that's not how this works. Like, most modern boycotts don't really work. Mostly, sometimes they do. It depends, really. It's like one of those weird things. Protesting can work, and I am pro-protest when it's right and in the justified manner, I guess. But overall, right, overall, the biggest problem with Jay is that he's saying, "Oh, I'm doing my part," while still, like, buying Sony products and making test when it's right and in the... But overall, the biggest problem with Jay is that he's saying, "Oh, I'm doing," like, buying Sony products and making himself and investing in the Sony, you know, anything Sony. If you were like buying Sony products or doing anything Sony related for the most part, speaking out against it and criticizing the organization, maybe even sending a few emails might get you something, but it might also get you put on like a fucking shit list for whatever reason. It just, you know, yeah, it is a bit stupid. It's very stupid.
Jay, do you honestly think that a bunch of people crying on Twitter is what's going to make Sony want to fire Herman Hulst? They're only gonna fire him if he's doing a terrible job and not making them enough money. Or if some, like, scandal or something happens at the company. Like, that Jay, you're not that guy, pal. You can't just get Herman Hulst fired because you're pissed at him. You, quote-unquote, doing your part by having these streams on YouTube where you just complain about PlayStation going multi-plat, but yet you still buy their games anyway, is not going to help your cause at all. Because
preach, motherfucker, preach, preach. I was like, preach, king, but I can like literally say that and not be it weird. But yeah, full on preach. I have nothing else to add to that, and I think I've already given my thoughts on that. Anyway, back to the clip.
Supposedly doing
we're
your
skipping
part. He
most
was
of the
not
commentary, not
doing
all of
his
it.
part.
Herman, bro, like Herman gotta understand the PC game developers, the PC gamers, they don't give two shits.
What do the game developers have to do with this? Like, the PC game developers don't give a shit? What does that even mean? Like, I do not understand what that point is. Like, maybe he misspoke, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that, because he does do that a lot, and this is also live. But, again, to say that a PC gamers don't care, I mean, I guess it depends per game. If Sony starts making good games, I'll start caring. Good games, fair priced, all that other stuff. Like, a lot of people cared about Helldivers, and guess what? Helldivers became one of their best-selling, like, multi-platform, multiplayer games ever, practically. So there's that. But again, onto their single-player front, they're like God of War, all that other stuff. All that stuff ends up selling gangbusters for the most part. And that's, again, gangbusters relatively. If these games launched on PC, I'm 99% sure that they would be some of the top sellers on Steam with the Steam launch hype and stuff. And maybe on the other platforms too. It really depends. But yeah, again, all of this over a job listing and them trying to push to get more money. Jay, please.
About you, man, and they about to show you in the worst fucking way, bro. They're gonna boycott every PlayStation port that goes to PC going forward. They're gonna support any game that's copying off of it. It's just gonna be very embarrassing. Like I said, the PC fans are trolls at heart, bro. They don't take shit seriously.
Well,
What the fuck? Excuse you? Let me hear that again, actually. Let me hear that again.
The PC gamers, they don't give two shits about you, man, and they about to show you in the worst fucking way, bro. They're gonna boycott every PlayStation port that goes to PC going forward. They're gonna support any game that's copying off of it. It's just gonna be very embarrassing. Like I said,
How do you know any of that? What the fuck? Like, how do you know that's even, like, that's such a generalization? That makes no sense. Like, every single one is a troll. Every single one is gonna boycott the game. Fucking what? Like I said, I have them in my library. I've played both of those games, Spider-Man and Horizon. I don't like either of them personally. I don't have any interest in them. I actually have more interest in Days Gone, because that one actually sounds like me. I don't have any interest in them. I actually have more interest in Days Gone. Okay, one. Not great, but, like, at least worth a look-see. If there was a demo for it, I'd definitely play it to try it. But that's more for just monetary whatever. Anyway, not important. Again, one of the other things I want to point out here is that all of these games that I've listed off, all of them, to my knowledge, are Steam Deck compatible. Apart from maybe Helldivers 2, though that might be just because of the online components. But again, every single one is going to boycott and troll this and just buy not the Sony games. No, well, maybe I can agree with that second part that they will not buy the Sony games. It's not because they're not good. It's not because they're not, like, it's not because they're by Sony. It's just because people think they're not great games and they're not worth the price. That's completely fucking different than buying, say, a copycat for whatever reason to do other shit with. Like, that's not how this works. Like, you get that, Jay, right? You understand that, Jay? You understand to, like, a degree that happens, Jay? Like, brother.
PC fans are trolls at heart, bro. They don't take shit seriously.
well, let me tell you right now, I would much rather be a quote-unquote troll and not take gaming that seriously,
Yes.
as opposed to dedicating my entire life to worshiping a company and then getting unironically upset when they do something that I don't want them to do, yet it doesn't negatively affect me in any way. If you
Nothing but facts detected. We're gonna be moving on. I've already done enough rant on this. Again, I want to at least get through the JTech clips. I could probably I'll probably watch more of just the commentary bits on my own time, just because again I want to get through this, and then talk about weird ads. So
Like, huh?
The PC fans are trying to convince Sony to destroy themselves. I had to stop myself.
What?
Because people are sensitive.
Well, Jay, you would know a lot about being sensitive, wouldn't you? I mean, copyright striking a 2.5-year-old video, that's pretty petty and sensitive, not gonna lie. Sorry, just had to throw that in there. Okay, let's actually hear what he was gonna say.
They're trying to convince Sony to destroy themselves by, destroying the value of their console. And I think that people need to understand that would have a negative impact on Japan's economy as well, because
fucking excuse? Whoa. How the fuck? Okay, first of all, PlayStation more or less is an international brand. All right? PlayStation is an international brand, and saying that it affects Japan's economy specifically, fucking no. No, it does not. In the grand scheme of things, this will affect just PlayStation, the company, and not Japan as a whole. Because Japan has a lot of fucking companies, just like America has a lot of fucking companies. Saying that it all hinges... I have no idea where this is fucking going. I'm gonna interrupt him, because this is not how economics works. It's so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb. But listen, let me finish here. So, again, it doesn't affect Japan's economy, more or less, because, the only thing that affects Japan's economy is anything that happens within the borders of Japan, obviously. Like, anything having to do with taxes, anything having to do with job market stuff, all that shit. Internationally, a brand such as PlayStation or a brand such as Sony has very little impact, even in their home country. Like, again, if Microsoft were to collapse, I'm fairly certain that there would be people to pick up the slack. It might take fucking years, but at the same time, that's just one example. But again, Microsoft might be a little bit too big to fail, and if they do fail, technological garbage, whatever. Anyway, not important. What is important is this. So, again, it doesn't affect Japan's economy if, say, Sony fails or PlayStation fails, because again, one company does not make up an entire fucking thing. Oh yeah, well they're a big brand over in Japan. It's okay, are their sales dropping in Japan? No. Well then, if their sales aren't dropping in Japan, Japan's economy is not affected by the prospect of that. That's not how this works at all.
PlayStation and Nintendo are very,
are very big in Japan.
Exactly. So,
yes, but that doesn't affect the world.
I don't understand the people in America in charge of Sony and the people in Europe in charge of Sony over the last, I'll say 8 years, but let's narrow it down to the last 5 years that Herman and Jim got in there. How did they sit by and allow these two to destroy the brand of PlayStation?
Okay, first...
So here's the thing. Here's my biggest question as to why these fanboys are always just so confusing to me. All right, listen to this. So they're destroying the brand, right, of PlayStation, of that, by giving their games, which are branded with their logos, to an audience who is willing to pay for their goods and services, right? They're willing to pay, but just... they want the good that they provide, the game, not the actual, other systems and stuff. They want that specific good, but they have to get the other good in order to get that good. That to me is, unnecessary payment. Either make the platform good on its own and then draw them in with, say, some of the other stuff, or, in other cases, do this and that. Now, some people might compare this to, say, Netflix and be like, oh, well, Netflix has as specifically... those types of things where they have exclusive content. Yeah, but the thing with that is that's you can still there are still other places that you can get some of that stuff from, and usually for a different thing. I'm not gonna say where you're gonna get that stuff from because reasons, and you know why. But again, it's saying that the brand is being destroyed because they are offering their branded content to a wider audience who does want that specific thin, but doesn't want the every fluff and nonsense around it. That's like, say, if I gave you, I don't know, a grapefruit, right? Let's say you want a grapefruit, all right? That just hang with me on this. You want a grapefruit, and I am a grocery store, right? In the grocery store, I say, hey, do you want this grapefruit? And he's like, yes, I want that grapefruit. Well, unfortunately, you have to buy the crate along with the singular grapefruit, right? So your singular grapefruit has to be bought with like this crate, and this crate is also branded with like the grocery store logo itself, right? And you have to use and carry this grapefruit with this crate that I'm giving you, like that you're also going to have to buy. Like, you don't want the crate, you want the grapefruit, right? What other places do that? Like, again, other than, say, like subscription services, which have to do it via different means because they operate on a different thing and they don't operate the same way. It's so dumb. Saying that the PC guys are destroying the brand. No, I would say that the PlayStation guys have actually done more detriment to the brand of Sony and PlayStation than the PC gamers ever could. Why? Because they're the loudest voices against some of the decisions that everyone else agrees with. Like, that's what I think is destroying the brand more specifically. Anyway, I think we're going to take a break, and we're actually going to go into the wild world of weird ads by a good old friend Moment of Sanity here. I really don't want to, again, watch the whole video, just because it's, again, pretty long, and we're getting kind of an hour into this. And this video was released just today. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed. I don't know if I'm allowed to watch this on stream, actually, because I kind of want to watch it with like director commentary, if I am allowed to. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll watch it. Sure.
The realm of
And then we'll, I guess, do gaming after the fact. All right. Let's see this. I also wanted to put my own part into this, but in the end I couldn't get it in on time. So I guess we'll just do this. So let's do this.
of advertising is a competitive place, naturally. After all, it's a collection of sweaty billionaires doing their best to get their grimy hands on your crisp 20 before any of the other sweaty billionaires in the room. And such desperation to capture a market naturally leads to some of the wackiest ads to ever air on TV or even the internet.
Yeah, a lot of these are like early aughts, by the way, in terms of fucking weird ads. Except for this one. This one's Manscaped. Manscaped's fucking awesome at advertising.
We need to talk about your balls.
Hi, my name is Stel, but you can call me Sandy. Earlier this year, I covered some of the silliest, zaniest,
Hey, look, it's me.
the most perplexing ads of the gaming scene, ranging from the 80s, 90s, and even all the way to the mid-2010s. But there were just so many that I couldn't fit them all into one video, so naturally, I'm doing a part 2. With a twist, I'm not just covering gaming ads. In this video, I've tasked myself and my audience to find some of the wackiest ads of any market, from any corner of the globe, and compile them into this one video where I talk about them, laugh at them, and just take a look at just how silly they could be. Now, I will say that if you haven't already seen the Weird Gaming Ads video, it will show up in the corner and be in the description, but I will say it was before it came out, so some things might not align fully if you catch my drift. It's also not necessary for you to enjoy this video, but the offer's still on the table. Much like with the gaming ads video, this one is split into 4 main parts. The cool but weird ads, the edgy and sexual, the genuinely confusing, and the ads that make you wonder if your snacks have been laced with something crazy while you weren't looking. But
Let's fucking go!
as this is the twist sequel, there may be a secret section I'm not telling you about, nor will I say when it'll show up. Hell, I might not even make it into a chapter just so the audience is further incentivized to watch through the video. I'm such an evil genius, aren't I? But anyway...
I'm an evil genius that deserves a shovel to the face.
Without any further ado, let's dive right back into the wacky, wild world of weird advertising.
Woo!
Just like last time, we'll start off in the shallow end, as they say, with some cool ads that have that flair of strangeness to them that make them almost genius in a way. Starting us off real mild is the old Slap Chop ad.
Fuck yeah, Slap Chop, baby! Oh, hell yeah. If you didn't know about the Slap Chop, or this in general, as a marketing guy, I'm going to give a little bit of insight because I can. But the Slap Chop, along with most of the other people of this time, these people were usually like spokespeople. This is during like the spokesperson era of advertising specifically. And the spokesperson era of advertising usually encompassed people such as Billy Mays here, as well as this guy who I think was named Sean something. I forget specifically. But this guy also had a lot of the ads. He did some of the... He also went to jail. So yeah, there was also like people such as Anthony Sullivan and several other people, mainly for things like... And it was a lot of... Mostly a lot of cooking related things. There were a couple detergent stuff, but it was mostly kitchen related things. This advertising campaign wasn't necessarily the like worst or the greatest or whatever, but this one's always infamous for like I think the one line which I think Sanity will talk about, which is hilarious. So let's get into this.
This as-seen-on-TV product was aimed as the best way to revolutionize how you approach chopping, slicing, and dicing stuff in the kitchen, and what better way to advertise it than to get the ShamWow guy to rapid-fire an ad displaying the effectiveness of the product. No music, very few edits, and...
Also, great trick shot, by the way. I'm not sure how they accomplished that, because they threw it up and down into the sink. I think that if he did actually make that shot, congratulations, that's awesome. But if he didn't, I think that the best way that they would do that is that it actually went up and into the rafters up here, and then someone just dropped one into the sink behind. So yeah.
And some funny lines here and there that make this ad almost feel like you're watching an old YouTube product review.
You're gonna love my nuts.
And
I'm gonna love my nuts. Best line, best line, best line.
Honestly, the only reason why I have it up here is just because of the old video that replaced almost every word of the ad to the ShamWow guy just talking about his nuts.
Hey, it fits with slap my nuts. I'm gonna be in a great mood all day because it's gonna be slapping my nuts.
Speaking of nuts, or more specifically balls, is this ad for the Manly Man Body Wash Axe.
Oh, Axe? Oh boy, Jesus. If you want to talk about weird ads, where the fuck is? Where is it? Where the fuck is? If you're gonna talk about Axe, you gotta talk about fucking Hello Ladies. What is it? Old Spice. That's the one. If you're gonna talk about Axe, you gotta talk about Old Spice, goddammit. Old Spice had great fucking advertisement. Great weird advertisement. I love that. Ah, they make me so happy. They had one with like I think it was Terry Crews, and there was also like the other guy whose actor name I can't think of off the top of my head at all. But like, dude, their ads were fucking legendary.
This ad, while yes, displaying two conventionally attractive women talking about washing balls and an obvious innuendo that everyone can understand.
That's why you have to keep your balls clean.
Well, how can guys clean their balls so that they're more enjoyable to play with?
Cleans your balls.
Could play with these balls all day.
Keeps itself from the oddly sexual category because it's kind of tame, all things considered.
Yeah.
It's an ad for a detailer scrub and body scrub, so it kind of makes sense that they would make some lowbrow humor about testicles. Keeping the ball in the ball talk court is this ad for Manscaped, not sponsored.
Yeah,
where we have
Manscaped!
a very similar style to a previous ad, but this time very much more in your face with the testicular humor.
By the
Virgin.
way,
I don't know why, but
shit. Hold on. I did not.
Speaking of nuts, kind of tame. Very much more in your face with the.
I fucked up. Anyway, so yeah, so if you don't know what Manscaped is, by the by, it is it's a shaver for downstairs, practically, and it was like advertised to men specifically. Yeah. So there's that.
Wireless charging system, and it's waterproof. You can even drop it in your pint.
Jesus Christ.
It's got pubes in it.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Whoa, that was a real ad? Holy fuck, that's awesome! It's got pubes in it. I mean, fair. That's very fair. I also love the drowning noises. I'm wondering if Sanity actually added the drowning noises. that she probably did. Sanity probably did. Anyway.
Okay, now let's move on from talking about the balls and talk about the Japanese. You see, I started my last advertising video with a cool Japanese ad, and they've kept up that energy past even just video games. In a similar vein to the Sega Sanshiro series, we have...
Yes, for those of you who have not seen the first one, I guess, the Sega Sanshiro one was, I think, my personal recommendation for it. I talked about it a little bit, and I think Sandy talked about it more. But Sega Sanshiro was the fucking man. He was like the Chuck Norris of Sega Saturn at the time. It was just awesome. So yeah. Also, my suggestion, Vindication. Oh yeah. Just drink it in. I love these commercials. This one is just called Long Long Man, and it's not just one commercial. This is a fucking series of a soap opera with amazing twists and turns and lovely jubbly fucking acting from the, like, seriously, I would watch an entire fucking anime based off of just these advertisements alone. God damn, I love these ads. Also would love the candy too, so.
Have another series of ads revolving around a particular individual that goes by the Long Long Man.
Yeah!
Long, long
This series of ads...
That is not sexual at all. What the fuck is the dog doing? That's genuine question. Yeah, the dog's barking in the background. But that totally not sexual. But Long Long Man is just, it's so good. So this is kind of, so if I'm like reading this correctly, the Long Long Man, so it's a Japanese gummy candy type thing where you like rip it in half and like eat the candy and blah blah blah. And it's like gummy candy if I remember correctly. Now. It's I guess the best comparison would be Fruit by the Foot, but it's not that. It's again more candy and less like high fructose corn syrup, because it's, well, maybe it's high fructose corn syrup, but I don't fucking know. But they were advertising it like the Twix thing. If you remember Twix, where they had left and right Twix, where they were made in like two different factories, where one was cloaked in chocolate, the other one was covered in chocolate. And they made like that whole advertising campaign, which they still run sometimes, like left and right Twix. It's pretty cool. So yeah, it's pretty neat.
Ads for the long version of Sakura gummies involves the continued encounter of the Long Long Man, shooting the girl with this impressively lengthy gummy. This is actually, unironically, one of the few ad series that I recommend watching for yourself before I reveal the grand twist. Go on and pause the video, look up Long Long Man on YouTube, go ahead and watch it now.
Yes, I'm also going to say, go and watch these ads right now, because this is an amazing soap opera, twists and turns and lovely amazingness. Pause the stream, pause it right here. I'm gonna wait. I might even just skip this section just to be funny, just so I don't reveal the twist. You know what? Because I'm the one in the control of the video, I'm gonna leave you hanging. I am not gonna expose it. So there's that. Yep, not gonna expose it at all. I'm such a fucking hilarious person. But yeah.
Frequent reoccurrence in this, and the next section is they have some good ads and some really, really try-hard ones. Up next is Iron Brew. Expect them to be a semi-frequent reoccurrence in this, and the next section is they have some good ads and some really, really try-hard ones. In this one, we have a sequence of old women trying a new spicy-flavored Iron Brew, and their explicit reactions are suddenly cut off by the next reaction.
Locks? Yes, locks. My Trevor's in the lock business. He's a locksmith.
So, for those of you who may not know, Iron Brew is not actually like Alright. Go ahead and watch. Yeah. But when you come back to this section here, the Iron Brew in and of itself is its own thing here, where it is not, I repeat, this. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna expose the twist to the commercials, because That twist is fucking great. But yeah. Anyway, so the thing here with this is Iron Brew is not, and I repeat, it is not a alcoholic beverage. It is a soda. I've had this soda, or I've had at least the standard flavor on regular things, and I've ordered it. You can order it from Amazon, and it's pretty easy. It's actually kind of delicious, kind of cool and tasty. Very tangy, very not tin flavored really, because that might be just the metal from the can. But it's an eclectic flavor, and it's very interesting. If you like weird soda flavors, I recommend it. And it's definitely cool. It also is made by Bar, apparently, which I think Bar did a number of sodas back in the day for stuff. So.
Ah! Shih Tzu! I've got a Shih Tzu.
Get it?
Arsehole. And honestly,
Oh,
once again,
that's
the main reason why I have it here is
clever.
just because it reminds me of that one scene from Austin Powers 2.
Colonel, you better take a look at this radar. What is it, son? I don't know, sir. But it looks like a giant dick.
Yeah.
Take a look out of starboard. Oh my God, it looks like a huge...
Pecker!
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that's not a woodpecker. It looks like someone's private.
God, I hope I don't get DMCA'd from showing that. And
That scene is fucking awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah. What I might actually, since we're watching weird ads, I might just show. Do I want to show Long Long Man? I'll show. No. I don't want to get copyrighted for that, because Long Long Man is definitely one of those things. It is a fun time though. It is a fun time. Man is definitely one of those things. It is a fun time though. It is a fun time. You don't have to watch the whole. Well, I mean, you kind of have to watch the whole series to again get it on. Twist is and why it's so fucking hilarious. But again, yeah. Skip on next.
anyway, back to the east for this ad for a Toho game. I honestly feel like just showing this ad just kind of makes it speak for itself.
And again, no, you are not on drugs. That was just very Japanese. So, yeah. What other? Probably skip to the next.
Insurance ad that doubles. I honestly feel like just. How about an insurance ad that just kind of makes it speak for itself here? To start priming us for the next segment, how about an insurance ad that doubles as an ad for a Final Destination movie?
Oh, God.
Didn't think you'd be seeing that, would you? Would you also believe me if I told you that this ad came out this fucking year?
Whoa! Hold up. You can't just, like, flashbang a dude with that. That's insane. Hold on, I gotta kind of watch this now. I gotta kind of see this now. Final Destination. Final Destination Insurance. I really want this. If this is real, I'm gonna fucking smack my. Holy shit! All right. We're gonna watch this. We gotta watch this. We gotta watch this. Oh my gosh. Adrena's Insurance. Jesus Christ.
Everyday life doesn't cut you any slack. The simplest things can send you to your final destination just like that. Wiped off the map in an instant. Pulverized by a piano, beheaded by a lawnmower, crushed by a vending machine. Asphyxiate.
Oh my God! What the fuck? Lady! Jesus Christ! Oh my God! What?
Decapitated, scorched. If none of these things have happened to you yet, Adriana's will accept you instantly. Adriana's will be with you until you or your policy expire. Final Destination Bloodlines, only in theaters May 16.
Holy shit. That is probably the most effective way I have ever seen insurance be. That's insanity. I love that. I love that so much. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. And that came out this year. That's incredible. That's actually fucking incredible. That's cool. I didn't know about that. That's awesome. That's dumb, but it's fucking great. Anyway, back to this.
For the next section, this ad for the drink called Tango, where this dad finds his daughter's pussy massager and the magical genie spawned from a tango can stops time and gives the daughter an excuse for what it actually is, resulting in it backfiring horribly.
It relieves tension headaches, Dad.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah, everyone always calls that thing a massager. I'm going to skip this one because they already summarized it. He does put it to his head. That's all that I'm gonna say. So yeah, we're just gonna skip to the next section because I'm good. Also, I believe this is... What the heck is this?
Dive downwards into the
just
try-hard
race.
territory, where ads start towing the line between genius and just really strange. We will start relatively tame here, with a couple of ads I put into this category because they're not really that bad. First up is an ad for Devil May Cry, where they advertise our boy Dante as half man, half demon, pure virgin. I don't know what—
Fucking excuse me? Yeah, that was awesome. But fucking excuse me? They advertise him as pure virgin? First of all, right? First of all, motherfucker is not a virgin. Like, that's the thing. I don't... Like... Jesus. Dante fucks, alright? Dante has all the sex, alright? I don't care what you say. That's just how that works. Anyway, it's just dumb. Secondly, let me just back up a little bit. What the fuck is this, like, screenshot? Why is it there, like... This gives off the... Photoshop is my passion vibes here. Like, let's break this down, right? I'm a graphic designer. Let's break this down. So the text is fine. Text is very pure, very readable. Nice, good dark blues and blacks that make it stand out very nicely. But then you have him striking a kind of meh pose. Again, kind of working with a limited area here, so I guess that's fine. You then have a couple screenshots. You then have the date, which is slightly unreadable, but that just might be the size. I would have had that formatted different in 20, whatever. And then had that, like, because there's a lot of empty space here that could have been used 100%. But then you got this. The fucking lightning that's coming out of goddamn, coming out of him and actually obscures parts of his body and stuff like that. Just looks awful. I do not like that. That looks just stupid. Dumb and stupid. But cool, anyway.
I don't know why, but I think this ad is just funny as hell. Up next is Yorkie Bars with the most manly man in American ad I think I've ever seen for a fucking candy bar.
Fuck yeah! One trip wonder, let's fucking go. This man's a Chad. Hell yeah, he definitely lifts at the gym. Look at that. Look at that physique. Definitely lifts at the gym.
Main reason why it's in this section is just because of the pointless gendering of this chocolate bar as being for men.
Yorkie. Man fuel for man stuff.
What?
I mean, that's just more marketing speak than anything else. I guess r/pointlessly gendered needs to get on this.
Am I gonna fucking explode if I eat it or something because I'm a woman? Wait, let me test.
No. Your balls will expand. Yeah, you will grow a second pair of balls. Also, I love how they're using the they're getting high. You can clearly see the pipe, the stogie in their mouth.
Okay, now let's take our plunge into confusion with this Call of Duty Ghosts ad, where they advertise how exhausting it is to be a functioning member of society, shortly before doing a montage where they kidnap several people to force them to play the worst franchise of all time. You know...
God damn it! I was gonna talk about that in my thing. God damn it. God damn it. Fuck. I remember this ad campaign. I was gonna talk about them getting kidnapped and stuff. They actually evolved this ad campaign with Black Ops, like 4 or 3, to essentially fucking be like a dude with a replacer, like the replacer guy, and that's like the newer ad campaign type deal. I was going to talk about that ad campaign where they get kidnapped. God damn it. Fuck.
Looking at this ad, I'm kind of glad that Call of Duty has devolved into Diet Fortnite.
Correct.
Kind of seems to be the only fitting way for the game to be portrayed nowadays. How about a brief reprieve by showing off an ad for Pepsi Max, where they display these manly men experiencing every pain shy of being literally atomized before voiceover says that men were so weak to Diet Pepsi that they had to make a separate version just for men.
Except the taste of Diet Cola. Until now. Pepsi
Again, most of that stuff will kill you. Please be safe, everybody.
Max, the first Diet Cola for men.
Again, pointless gendering, but just kind of funny for an ad to call men weak for not being able to handle Diet Pepsi. Alrighty, time for the real sharp nosedive, where we had these old British promos for Sonic Heroes, where the writer goes on some weird, often sexual tangent revolving around these characters, ranging from pussy piercings for Rouge, to asking about how many exit tunnels Tails would have due to him having 2 tails, to
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
An implication of lusting over Cream the Rabbit and Amy Rose. Okay.
You know, Sonic fans be Sonic fans. Let's actually read some of these. I don't think I've read some of these. They're also very low poly for this stream. Okay, so according to official history, the Sega series, Shadow Sonic. What? His last name is Sonic? Why? That's like calling Mario. Like, dude, bro, dude. Oh my god. Anyway. He's an omnipotent super hedgehog created in a military laboratory to be the ultimate in rodent-based warfare. Rodent-based warfare. Rodent-based warfare. Okay. According to us, however, oh boy, he is just Sonic. Only in black. That sounds so bad. Probably has a heart of gold, though. They always do. Debuted in Sonic Adventures 2, Dreamcast 2001. Jesus Christ, that's insanity. But I love that. That's so hilarious. What else do we got here? We got Rouge the Bat. Here we go. Rouge the Bat. Well, we like Rouge the Bat, probably because she's got... Really? Really? She's got those. You got the Mamma Jammas. You got the Unga Bunga Jungas. That's not Juggalos. That's a thing completely differently. And she looks really dirty. What did you mean by this? Damn it. Why did that? No, not the monkey. Fuck, dude. I lost my place. Okay, hold on. Damn it.
Promos for Sonic Heroes, where the writer goes on some weird, often sexual tangent revolving around these characters, ranging from pussy.
Okay. So, let's see. Looks dirty, which is what we like in bats. We're afraid. Okay. Strange. The first openly goth Sonic character. The fuck do you mean openly goth? What the fuck? What? How does that make any goddamn sense? Openly goth. They're not fucking gay. What the hell? Rouge is a, archaeologist who wants the troublesome Chaos Emeralds, for herself. Probably to put them in her Alright, cool. Excellent. Lovely. Did not read that before. Moving on. Tails, or Miles Prower? Is it Prower or Power? I can never tell. As it says on his birth certificate, giving him the full government right there. That's what passed for humor in 1992. Jesus Christ, guy. Don't try not to sound salty about it. God damn. Comes with 2 tails and probably therefore 2. Why the fuck would you even consider that a thing? No, that's Jesus. But we've never had access to Sonic Team's design documents to check for sure. Jesus Christ. And the group always ignores the question in interviews. fuck off. This is just weird fan fiction. This is just weird fan fiction. This is just weird fan fiction. It's all of this. God damn it. Hit the wrong button again. Okay, Team Rose.
How many exit tunnels Tails would have due to him having 2 tails, to an...
Okay, Team Rose. The girliest and Big the Cat... the girls and Big the Cat. Their gay best friend. What? 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 Wait. Hold on. What the fuck do you mean by that? What the fuck does that even mean? Their gay best... How the fuck is Big the Cat gay? Big the Cat. Big the... Mr. Hey, there's a froggy, gotta get him. Like, that's not... This hurts to read. This just hurts to read now. Physically and emotionally. Physically, emotionally, and mentally. God damn it. This is giving me poison damage. What the fuck? Dude. Like, I thought, like, oh yeah, the other stuff was, like, really bad. That's just terrible. Like, oh yeah, just throw a little bit of homophobia in there, why don't you? Throw a little bit of that in there. Jesus Christ. So, Amy was the first something, like 10 years ago as Sonic's non-playable girlfriend. They're not girlfriends. This has been specific in lore. Shut the fuck up. In Sonic CD. I don't think that was the same Amy Rose, though. Before making their full playable debut in Sonic Adventure, she never been that good, to be honest, unlike Cream the Rabbit, who is amazing, really amazing. Amy Rose is Sonic's girlfriend, which is not true. Doesn't record if they've had okay or not. Jesus Christ. But we reckon they probably have. How the fuck? Jesus Christ. Look at her. What? I can't even read some of this. We prefer Cream nowadays. Oh my god, fucking die.
Implication of lusting over Cream the Rabbit and...
Okay. Alright. So that I'm just not reading the rest of that. Anyway, let's read Cream the Rabbit and then just, like, die instantly from the amount of poison damage. We love Cream. We're being serious. That little fella with her is her pet / confidant / muse. Chase the Chow. Huh? Pet / confidant / muse. I think that they're just, like, it's probably pet, but, like, what the fuck? Who attacks stuff to help her out. She's the best new Sonic character since Tails. She makes us want to cry. We don't know why, but Sonic Adventure 2 is the best 2D Sonic of them all. Jesus Christ. Gag me with a spoon, Mrs. Henderson.
Amy Rose. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, I think we should move swiftly along. How about a car commercial where a man attempts to... only for it to fail because the car has clean emissions. Move swift. Only for it to fail because the car has clean emissions.
Dude, was there supposed to be a pause there for something? I don't know what the heck happened there. I know the audio just cut out.
No, I'm not joking. And yes, it is a German ad. Moving quick.
Oh, I get it. That's terrible. That's terrible. Jesus Christ on a biscuit. That's terrible.
Piss pork salami to some muggers.
This is a smart neighborhood.
No place for the likes of you.
Says who?
Says me.
Come on, show us what you're made of.
What I'm made of?
He's back in meat.
Yeah, this doesn't make me want to buy salami meat, and more just makes me question if this meat stick had to skin himself to flash his meat stick. And
that's, you know what? Fair. That's a fair implication of that. That's a fair interpretation.
Anyways, let's dip our toes back into Iron Brew. I mentioned they'd come back up, and here we have a dad drinking Iron Brew to get over the fact that his wife came up with the dumbest fucking name ever for their baby.
That and you're gonna have to know this is very British humor, I believe, very British humor. So if you don't know what the heck we're talking about, it's most likely private parts. So.
Funny. I like it. It's unusual.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You know what else is unusual? X-5-39, whatever the fuck.
And when I first saw this ad, I assumed that Iron Brew was an alcohol of some kind, but
it's not.
Apparently it's just some sort of soda from across the pond.
It is, yeah. Again, I've had this soda. I had to educate sanity on that. I take full credit for that, because, again, Iron Brew, like, while it sounds like brew as in alcoholic beverage, it is not. It is a full-on soda. So this was probably shown on TV to children. So there's that.
But you can see where I got the assumption. We have another one, if that doesn't sell you on Iron Brew. How about this teen drinking Iron Brew so he doesn't focus too much on his mother's tits?
No, I don't think it's the focusing on that. I think it's more of just the general embarrassing situation. It's framed awfully, though. This is just awful. Bruh. Framed awfully, though. This is just awful.
What, implied incest doesn't sell you either? Tough crowd, huh? Okay, well, let's take a step back from Iron Brew. Let's move over to a realm that coincidentally involves a rise in searches for Roman numerals. The Super Bowl. We have this Super Bowl commercial.
Super Bowl commercials! Yay! Oh my god. So here's the thing. For most people, they are like, oh, well, what the fuck is the Super Bowl? And they're not like American. Number one, there are only like several different kinds of categories of commercials out there, right? So the several different kinds are obviously international commercials, generally European and British commercials kind of fall under the same kind of category. Same thing with then there's Japanese type commercials, which are generally speaking coming from Asia and the Eurasian area. Generally, that sort of has its own style to it, obviously through like cultural means. And this is not to be like insensitive to anything. Like, respect to all fucking advertising and all fucking cultures everywhere. Everywhere has its own style and everywhere is fucking awesome, especially when you're doing stuff. Then in America, you tend to have like two or three of them, where you have Christmas commercials, which is again their own thing even internationally. But then you have in America, you have the Christmas commercials. You then have the Christmas/holiday commercials. Those are their own category, as well as just the general standard weird commercials. And then you have Super Bowl commercials. Super Bowl commercials are like a subset of a subset of a subset. I'm 90% certain you could just make an entire video on just weird Super Bowl commercials and still have it be fucking entertaining as fuck.
Commercial from Carl's Jr. where they advertise their 100% natural burger with a nude woman walking through a marketplace.
Hell yeah.
Well, at least we avoided nudity until the end of the segment, huh? Speaking of, let's move on to...
Yay, next section! Using ads, oh boy.
Welcome to the point of no return, nearing the event horizon of bizarre ads with the ads that are just confusing for one reason or another. To start with, we have an auto group ad where this man has a designated attack monkey that he has on the trunk of his car that he sends after a group of kids for some reason.
Drunk monkey! Yeah, so this was an entire advertising campaign, I think, for Suburban, the company on the license plate here. And yeah. Also, this one has the a really cool edit that we had that someone did or that someone made, where we just shouted mini games, and it was just fucking Pandora, not Pandora. It was the fucking what's it called from the time. It was awesome.
I think the only way that I can think to improve it is with this edit made by a friend of mine.
Yeah! Minigame! Minigame! Let's go!
Anyway, let's move on to another monkey-related ad, where these apes are celebrating increased profits only for the only human in the team to point out that the chart is upside down.
Sales aren't up, they're down.
I want you to take a wild fucking guess as to what this was supposed to advertise, as I guarantee you'll get it wrong. Here, I'll give you a few choices.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that pandemonium. That's what I meant. Anyway, let's see. What the fuck is the advertising here? Another auto group, a zoo, send help. I'm stuck in a quiz. That's good. I think I'm gonna have to go with C on that one. C on that one, Chief. Help. I'm stuck in a quiz or a dating site. I mean, for me, I would have personally said none of these. I would have actually said that this was for like an insurance company or like a stock market thing, or maybe even like some kind of candy, actually, like some kind of candy or something. Maybe even alcohol. I don't know. It's very weird, but cool.
Time's up, and I tricked you with those answers, as it's actually for fucking Career Builder.
Jesus Christ, seriously? Seriously? It's for like a job website? What the fuck? I mean, I guess so. I've seen a couple of weird ads for those types of things. I've seen one where a dude was like super small for his office, and then he got like a new job. He actually got like space to breathe and stuff. And I get that reference and things. It's really weird. Anyway.
Moving on, how about we talk about alcohol? More specifically, that one Bud Light ad campaign from a couple years ago where they used a trans TikTok star to promote their beer holding challenge. Now, I do have a few thoughts on this one because, well, it did lead to a slight dip in profits for Bud Light, because
enough to make them very fucking
star to promote. Now, thoughts on this one because, well, it did lead to a Bud Light,
very fucking. But yeah, so just as a note here, tanked a lot of their stock prices for Bud Light. And that just goes to show you that like advertising can still like be presented well and be well intentioned for whatever the fuck reason. But like at the same time, you have to also know your audience. This is why advertising and marketing always has like people doing tests and census and surveys and stuff to make sure that you in turn know exactly what your audience likes and responds to. And while I'm not dissing the trans TikTok star, I forget her name. I think it was Kylie. Was it Kylie Jenner? No, that's a different person. I don't remember who it was. But I'm not dissing them at all. They're a person. They exist. They're fine. They're valid. You know, all of them are power to you. But again, knowing your audience for advertising is far more important than knowing than having like a good advertisement to like bring in specific people, which is why things like the Crash Bandicoot stuff and why things like gaming advertisements and why I'm personally like very obsessed with advertising and stuff, because it's an art form. It's a very interesting art form.
Let's be honest, the primary demographic for Bud Light is balding middle-aged men wearing a specific white shirt and are probably the main reason for said shirt's common nickname.
Damn, okay. Wow, just dropping that heat there. But yeah.
Also led to the funniest crashouts of all time from goofballs who thought that a rainbow and trans woman's face on their alcoholic piss beverage was a sign of the devil, leading them to buying boxes and boxes of Bud Light just to flex their Second Amendment rights on some beer cans. Hell.
Yeah, also, again, dumb people trying to do that stuff. I never understood that kind of protest where it's like, yeah, to protest this company, I'm gonna buy from the company and then destroy the thing. It makes less sense for the beer. It makes the worst sense for the beer because it's a consumable product, meaning that while yeah, you're not drinking it, you still bought the product enough and then destroyed the product that was already going to be destroyed by the time that you put it into your, like, you get what I mean. At least if you're doing it for, say, I don't know, the purposes of, say, like a shoe, like that's not really replaceable. That's not something that you're meant to destroy or meant to like do anything with. Specifically, as in like obviously wear it, duh, that's stupid. But again, it's like if I, for example, took a tub of gamer subs, bought like a brand new tub, didn't open it or anything, and then just lit it on fire with a firecracker, like to protest gamer subs for whatever reason. I would never do that because gamer subs rocks. I love gamer subs. Guacamole Gamer Var 9000 for life. But still, that's fucking dumb.
It even led to the funniest grift ever.
Oh, yeah.
And no, I'm not fucking with you with this name, okay? Conservative dads... Conservative dads ultra... I can't say...
Breathe, goddammit.
Hey, this is the straight face. Conservative dads. Just fuck it. Just play the ad. Just play the ad.
That's why I created Conservative Dads, ultra right, 100% woke-free.
I think the funny.
Oh my god, that reminds me so fucking much of the one Twitter like quote unquote Twitter animated series that was like old norm, which was like, I don't want no gay beer. Like, it reminds me of that. Maybe that's just because I saw that first before this. That's so stupid. That's insane. We can kind of skip on by a little bit, just to see.
Small breather here. Just show an ad that's just generally awkward. Anyone remember EB Games?
Oh boy.
Yeah, me neither, but this ad from back during the Xbox One era has EB Games promoting yet another Call of Duty game with the most stiff and awkward acting ever.
Whoa, hey guys, welcome to EB Games.
Good read, kid. Good read, kid. Next, can you do it next time but with more motion, please? Next, more motion, please.
Let me guess.
Call of Duty.
Advanced Warfare.
Xbox One.
Copy that.
I feel like...
Jesus Christ. The editor also sucks at his job. Leaving a dead air in there, Jesus.
They just shot this all in one take, because there's no way they actually practiced for this. How about a Cadbury ad, where they just show a gorilla playing the drum section of Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight? And that's the whole ad.
Yeah, I mean, I completely understand the ad. I don't know what you're talking about.
Feeling hungry for Cadbury egg, or are you just questioning what kind of meth the execs are smoking to come up with this ad? How about...
all of it.
How about another candy ad? This time for Skittles, where we have a somewhat interactive ad involving a princess trying to kiss and nuzzle your finger to become royalty. I think the other woman's reaction at the end sums up this ad pretty well.
What the f*** was that?
Up next, how about a...
Right? Right, yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck, lady?
Pringles ad, where this unfortunate...
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, the Get Stuck In ad campaign. This is one that I distinctly remember recently, too. This one was, like, in the 20s, like, early 2022 or 3 or something like that. I don't remember specifically when this was. But this is a recent ad. Yeah, this one was hilarious, because it was about a dude who got his hand stuck in a Pringles can. And I don't know if this is, like, fully based off of the joke from, fucking Bo Burnham, but it's hilarious, and I love this ad campaign, because I think he ends up getting, like, into a relationship and getting married or something.
Fortunate soul gets a Pringles tube stuck to his arm for his entire life, only for his son to suffer the same fate. You know, this doesn't make me want Pringles, this makes me wonder how this could even happen to someone. Okay, well, how about an ad for Mountain Dew?
This is specifically for Mountain Dew Kickstart. You did not say that. I feel robbed. Oh, yeah.
Okay. What the f?
Hell yeah! You don't know that ad campaign? That ad campaign was fucking great. Yeah, the Pringles ad. Yep, that's a good one. Yeah.
Oh boy, here we are at the real event horizon, if you will. The ads that are just so beyond confusing that they might make you think you're just going insane. To somewhat ease us into this section, how about another Mountain Dew ad where this woman gets sent to an island where there's a seal with a human face singing about Baja Blast?
It's also interesting to note that that's a cover of a different song where it's like, like I know that song from something. I can't remember it specifically. Like "Kiss from a Rose" or something like that. That's the lyric that I remember. Interesting cover, most definitely.
I think the only reason why it's so high up here is just because it's the only one of these ads that's at least attempting to be self-aware with how genuinely nonsensical it is.
None of this makes sense.
How about another sharp dive where we take a look at the album announcement for Nirvana's In Utero album, with several men shotgunning babies at their pregnancy therapist. Okay, is it a good time to ask what's up with Nirvana and literal babies? Okay.
I mean, yeah, again, Nirvana has had a little bit of a history, I guess.
Let's get a taste of something familiar with a Doritos ad. Remember that Xbox ad where a woman fired out a baby that rapidly aged and slam dunked itself into its own grave?
Nice car.
Well, here's Doritos doing something vaguely similar with a woman prematurely giving birth due to the baby somehow sensing a Dorito chip on the outside. Okay, what's with all of these ads and literal babies? Okay.
Yeah. What's with babies in general? I mean, that's the thing I'm questioning right now. What's with babies in general?
Okay, moving on from babies, we have another unusual PlayStation 3 ad where the controller gains sentience and somehow telekinetically flings a bunch of eggs into a wall, and those eggs spawn crows. Last time I checked, I don't think the PS3 had tilt controls, but I could easily be misremembering.
No, the PS3 did not have tilt controls. Also, that was part of, again, another series of, like, ads where it seemed to be, I guess, sort of loosely based off of SCP, or at least it looked like it was based off of SCP type stuff. Because that's also where you get the baby ad from. Like, the fucking, PS2 baby ad. Yeah, it's the same series of commercials.
Okay, how about a small break? How about a Tango ad where they have a fat bald man run around and slap people in the face?
Here. Why, yes, Tony, let's look again.
I don't get how...
Again, that's another British ad.
This is supposed to advertise Tango, but to be fair, I don't know how a vibrator was meant to sell Tango either. Let's get back into Mountain Dew. Back when they had a drink called Mountain Dew Kickstart, a particular ad spawned from the Super Bowl that was kind of the
Puppy
inspiration
Monkey Baby.
for me...
Puppy Monkey Baby? Is it the one? I think it's Puppy Monkey Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby, please.
Making this video at all. And you know what? I'll just play it for you. Play it.
Man, I might just chill tonight.
Fuck yeah, Puppy Monkey Baby, let's go! Let's fucking go, Puppy Monkey Baby, let's go! Oh, I love everything about this. Everything about this. This is peak advertising design right here. Puppy Monkey Baby was fucking awesome. Hell yeah.
Puppy Monkey Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby.
Yep. Much like the last Kickstarter ad, I have no idea how this was meant to sell this Mountain Dew branded energy drink.
I don't know what you're talking about, Sandy. This shit sells me instantaneously. This is exactly the correct advertising. This is perfect peak advertising. This is amazing. I love it.
And yet it at least worked in the sense that I myself haven't forgotten about it almost a decade and a half later. And funnily enough, neither did Mountain Dew themselves, as in an ad from the early 2020s, this weird amalgamation made a cameo appearance towards the end. Kind of
Let's go, Puppy Monkey Baby, let's go!
Funny how that works, huh? Okay, let's round this section off with a shoe ad, huh?
Shoe ad? I love refrigerators.
What the fuck?
It's a gigantic testicle. What are you talking about? It's perfectly normal.
How the hell was this meant to sell shoes? Who the fuck came up with this? Why is the
Yay! Oh, damn, I was gonna talk about mobile game ads. Fuck! Whatever.
Hi there, and welcome to the bonus section. One thing that was brought up a few times after the release of my gaming ads video was the lack of mobile game ads, and here I am to finally rectify that with this bonus section purely dedicated to the absolutely batshit and damn near uncategorizable world of mobile ads. Woo! Everything from lying about the contents of the game itself to rage baiting to even making up elaborate legends of powerful players to overcome.
The Legend 27! Let's go!
Is it the Legend 27?
Fuck
the
yeah!
Legend 27.
Who is the Legend 27?
The Legend 27.
The Legend 27?
The Legend 27.
The Legend 27.
All of
Fuck yeah, the Legend 27. That's amazing.
That and more can be found in these insane ads. Hell, there's even a dedicated subreddit for these insane ads, which might have helped me find some individual ads just for this segment, just to show off here. As usual, let me show off this ad showing this prisoner escaping a jail cell by hurling a toilet at the door and suddenly becoming a master mafia boss.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this was for like crooks and cops or whatever. Like the mobile game or something.
Yeah, I can tell you're already lost. Unfortunately, that's the least brain melting out of this section.
Yeah, it
Let's
is.
get even more brain rotted with this ad.
No, night is upon us, and the Red Gooner gang just brought the Rizzler to edge me. Keep slinging those arrows. He's trying to enter from the backside. Come on, come on. Yes, we made it today.
I can guarantee
I'm gonna vomit.
that at least a small part of my audience barely understood half of that ad. And I think it's better that it stays that way for that particular group. What is funny and also kind of sad...
I know this music too. This is great music. I forget specifically what is this. This is from Regretivator. I know that. Oh yeah, Node Graph out of date. Yeah, Node Graph out of date. My favorite. Favorite.
Is this same game here also has an AI-generated ad of a guy stuck in a pile of leaves mindlessly playing on his phone. Yeah, speaking of AI there's a concerning amount of over-sexual AI chatbot ads on YouTube. Thankfully, and unfortunately, I have an ad blocker that keeps me from seeing such atrocities, but...
What? An ad blocker? Those are illegal on the YouTubes. What? Don't use an ad blocker, but do. Don't use an ad blocker, but do. You know.
Some people, unfortunately, aren't so lucky. To give an example, how about some implied zoophilia involving SpongeBob and Gary the Snail?
Oh, God! Oh, my God. Polybuzz. These guys are garbage. Yeah, no. Two-Step Invasion, no, that one's Node Graph out of date. Two-Step Invasion's another good one. But, yeah, no. Polybuzz is the most garbage AI advertisement for... Well, not AI, but their most garbage advertisement at all for anything having to do with fucking their shit up. And it's just so bad. It's just so bad. Just so awful, so disgusting and terrible, and I hate it. I hate the... Fuck that. Fuck Polybuzz. Absolutely, just...
Not bad enough.
Those ads are purely for shock value, and I hate them.
How about actual corrupt Pokemon pornography to promote the same fucking chatbot? If I wasn't already turned off by the fact that it's an AI chatbot for extremely lonely fuckheads, promoting it with what is effectively animated and implied zoophilia makes me want to find a way to report this ad.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. I feel like as a furry, I should just say that I condemn this shit. Anyways, moving swiftly along.
Jesus Christ! Whoa! I was questioning if I was really awake or not. Yeah, me too. Me too, a little bit.
Okay, this is basically just animated animal abuse. What? Who the hell greenlights this shit? Can we just have, like...
Greedy corporations.
One normal ad here.
Oh my god. Yeah, So if you don't know about that, by the by, that is actually called Sprunky, or it's or the person that made the initial, like it was okay. A little bit of history about that whole Sprunky thing. Sprunky was originally a mod kind of for something called Incredibox. And Incredibox is basically where you can make music, do all the other stuff, and blah, 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 blah. And Sprunky was kind of born from that. So, inevitably, that shit sort of happened pretty much. And it became super huge and super big, and everyone, like, liked it, I guess. And now this is trying to, like, mooch off of it because it got so big. And, dude, it got too big to the point of where the dude had to walk away from actually doing this sort of shit, so.
Okay, cut. I'm wrapping this shit up just so my audience's brains don't turn into actual soup.
Okay, cool. We can stop then now. Excellente. Cool. Cool. I don't really have much else to do here. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Jesus. All right. With that being said, I think it's about time that we get to the gaming portion to kind of, I guess, round out the stream a bit. We'll do a bit of Abiotic Factor, maybe for another hour, and then we'll wrap it on up after the fact. So since we're doing Abiotic Factor, I need to get rid of this PNG, put up the offline PNG, pull up Abiotic Factor. Time for video games. So let's do this. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Alright, cool. Cool. Looks like everything... Oh, wait. Did it? Oh, nope. Nope, it did not. It did not fix the issue. So, But yeah. If you want to go and check it out, go check out Sanity's channel in the description. Well, maybe not. We'll just go check out Moment of Sanity after this. So yeah, but now we're gonna do this. So it's gaming time. And yeah, I mean, again, I'm trying to keep it to specific games. Just cause. Can I just edit this, please? From just chatting to. Abiotic Factor. Boop. Gotta change it on at least Twitch. Oh boy, don't offline it on me, come on. Don't be that way. Oi! Don't be offline, what the fuck, man? Oi! Don't be offline. Trying to hold off because this has been for stream purposes, and usually when I have things for stream purposes, I tend to why is that not working? Reset it. There we go. It's mainly been for stream purposes, and when I have something for stream purposes specifically, I end up basically trying to not play through as much because I need to get through the content for stream, because if I don't have enough content for stream, I don't stream the game. I haven't gotten much further, a little bit further, I think, from this. But from the point here, I don't know where we left off specifically for this. I haven't completed the objective yet, which I might just try to open the vacuum container door, which I'm going to need something or other. So, yeah. Okay. also probably gonna grab one of those military cots because I've looked up a couple of things where if I, in theory, take a couple of the, like, take one or two of the military cots and pretty much just use the, and pretty much just use them, I don't save my spawn on them, so I can pick them up and move them with me. So this way I have, like, a place to sleep almost always without setting my spawn, which is actually good. So I'm gonna go over and grab, like, at least one, because there's two over here, if I remember correctly. Ow. Ow. Can't let me do that. Crap. Fucking broke my leg. Ah, boy. Okay, so if I package this up and take it with me. We'll just go back home. Okay. So I can, in theory, also make. Hey, I can put this in the. Okay. Before I forget, put this there. So it's charging. Let's see. Yeah, so I did unlock, I think, more of these. So I unlocked carbon plating, and that was in the new area that is fucking hot as balls. So I need heat resistance. Kind of, sort of. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna probably. I'm not gonna die per se, I think. But it might be very hard to move around. But looking at what I have here, I should be alright. I do, however, kind of need my medical. So I should also make more teleporters then, because then that'll just be easier for me to move around the places to get everything. So that's all good. First wheat, tomato. Probably use this and make some more other stuff. I think I did get this guy. But again, I'm not sure where I was in the playthrough in terms of that. So just for the sake of it. So let's, I guess, head back to, we need to head to the Antiverse, the new one that was kind of opened up, and get in there, get some stuff. I could probably just store a bunch of these, like, I don't need this or this, really. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. So I think the... Hold on. I need to remember where I'm going here. Okay, that's the furniture store. That's not where I need to go. hear it. I hear him. The fuck are you at? Did you like spawn on a wall and it just like... Don't worry about that right now. Right, it's all the way up. I need to destroy that. I need the explosive for that, which I get from the actual cut down a little bit on time. Go up here. Down and jump on up. Hey. So is there any way that I can...
It's so hot.
Probably gonna be going into dehydration. It is water. Why? Oh, rope plant seed. Oh, okay. Dude. Are you kidding me? Like, how do I survive this place? I need to figure that out. Should probably look up like tutorials on how to survive this. Team versus jail. Hey, there it is. That's what I need. 'Cause I should have heat resistance. +1 heat resistance to everything. Fuck! I'm kind of wondering, what if I do this? Alright. Fine. Okay, back to reality, I guess. That shit hurted. I got the gel, though, and the seed, so that's pretty good. So I vomited up a fucking storm. Yo. Alright, let's get actual food in me now. I should probably make another... You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna make another... I'm gonna make it into a teleporter. Because I probably should. Thermite Molotov. need this. I need 10 anti-curse gel. I can't get in there enough to get it. What am I doing here? Organ. One more of those. I need the teleporter first. Nice. Brado.
Oh dear. I don't feel right at all.
How have I been exposed to a lot of radiation? Alright, cooking. Holy Jesus! I haven't discovered any of that. But it's a lot of pie, a lot of bacon. Jesus Christ. Insanity. I need one more thing, but that's so disgusting. Boop. 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 Let's see. Alright, let's see. Let me read this. I haven't been paying attention. Since the creature there seems to have no problem living there, you might need to kill it and take its hide for heat resistance. I mean, I guess, but like, that's do anything. Because the creature there has evolved to it. That's different entirely. Because it would be armor here, where this just gives me cold resistance. Because it's a SAO, and a SAO helmet does that, gives me cold resistance, which I don't know if I need heat resistance or cold resistance. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't played this either, so that's I'm gonna just look it up. People are like, oh, you shouldn't look up shit. It's like, dude, I'm fucking stuck looking things up in the unknown location. Well, I think step one, as of right now, fucking portal? That why?
Where's the bathroom?
Guess that is why. That's so dumb. Alright, let's get the things. to look stuff up. I get it. I guess search. Go. Okay. This, which needs this, which needs. God damn it! I forgot. How the fuck do I get optic lenses? Optic lens, maybe I cut it. That's what it is. I know where to get the. I know where to get the. Power. Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Oh, it's behind the two. Okay. Trade for it, which means I need the other thing. Okay. These from what it said in the tutorial. 5 of those. Since we're going to there anyway.
Corruption. Okay, hold on. Let's see. You can repair it with duct tape? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, there we go. Optic lenses. Good job. So optic lenses I have. Then I'm going to need, what am I going to need? I'm going to need anti-wheat, and then from the wheat, I need to then go into the other section and trade it up for the other stuff, which I know how to do. Thankfully. Luckily, I am growing anti-wheat a lot. I'll just take a poo really quick. Cool. Anyway, from there, so we have the lenses, and now I need the anti-verse. This, this stack. Probably need the other stuff anyway.
anti versus wheat goes into one machine, and then I take that machine out.
For what do you seek?
For him.
This sector will be powered down momentarily.
Great. I also keep thinking like these weird particles on my screen are just my thing, but no, it's just because I'm getting exposed to radiation from the actual there was a, yeah, the golden shard. Need that. I need it right now. Specific context. Not the bathroom. To head up and then find... Get up.
Adversa! Gelebjemis, het in oblivion eres.
Fuck off.
Replenishing. That was cute.
Thank you.
Location empty.
Can I get in, please? Thank you. So then if I just drop that, resulting that, and then I can come over. I know I hear you. You're breathing. It's not here. I know that it's around the office in this area.
Benedicte, Doctor. Oh, there you are. Hello. Can you go? Leave? Thank you. Should we find where it is? No, fuck off. Shotgun guy was... It's around here. I know it. I know it. Fuck off.
shit got fucked. That's all I have to say on that. Like, a lot of things. Like so the main like backstory is that the mercenary group that I'm kind of currently fighting, those guys are called like the Order or something, and they're essentially like what the Chaos Insurgency is to the SCP Foundation, because this is essentially the SCP type foundation. Where the fuck? Okay, hold on. Pull out a map here. Okay, I'm in the office area. I need to find the trader. Quantum. That's the one there. So I'm at this one. I need to head like kind of back around, I guess. I keep forgetting where I'm going. I'm just going to run in circles at this point. But basically what happened in like this area kind of in particular is this used to be like a research, well the whole place used to be a research facility, but everyone got like dunked on, I guess, by military guys and the security and stuff all fucking fucked. Ah! Damn it. That's where that one is. Is the exchange not here? Like, I hate the fact that when I need to find the specific exchange, I can never find it. But then when I can't find it, I never... Like, whenever I don't need it is when I find it, and that's stupid.
Alert! There has been a complete containment failure.
So you can hear that.
Make your way to the defense sector by any means available.
Cool. This is really not helping.
Connect to gun. Reporting no target.
This is the back way. Can't. Keep fucking forgetting where I need to go to get the fucking exchanger. Cause then there's this one, which that's the antiverse wheat thing. It's just brain melting. Can't fucking think.
The Exor have secrets. Things we can barely even guess at.
I know it is in this section. So coming into the lab section. God damn it! It's always right by that door. I always fucking forget that it's by the door. And I gotta backtrack to where I was. At least I know where that is. Hopefully. This place always fucking confuses me in terms of like, where am I supposed to go half the time? It's annoying. I also need to take a really bad go to the bathroom. We'll do that momentarily. Before relatively safe. So the elevator is here. Down the elevator. Entrance bit. Alright, whatever. I need to... I'm gonna use the bathroom in the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Carioteria requiere fama. Fui in medios vomitoriums.
Okay. And I think we're back. Try this again, because obviously this is going to work.
Radnir! I'm a three-year-old.
Use a short nap.
Give me that 9mm. right here in this door, and I keep forgetting that it is in this door.
Target! Reloaded! You are a danger to...
Anyone else getting a bit hungry?
Cool. Anyway, now what I can do, finally, is I can split the stack. Split, drop. Give me all of that, and let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Stream is always behind, and I'm not sure why it's behind by like minutes and stuff. It's always strange.
Warning. Biological incursion detected. Please alert defense team personnel.
For what do you seek?
Nothing. I need a fucking nap is what I need. Actually. I'll lie down. Pack it up. Gotta get going. That portal storm is under attack on my base. Gotta get going. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Oi. Fuck. Stop the Really? Oh. Anyway. A hammer. First of all, let's just deposit everything in here. I don't shard do exactly? Reduces electricity damage from. Oh, okay. So if I get the chain. Where is it? Medical courses. Salvage and beef. Let's go, trinket.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
still kicking, eh? Well, I don't mean actual kicking. Like you're still, never mind. I found some things lying around. Maybe you want them, maybe you don't. Either way, I'll be around for a bit.
Okay.
Talk to me if you're interested.
So it needs wood. I need oil again. And where is it? Where is it? What else did he need? He needs something else.
You want something specific? Anything else?
Chain.
want to trade? Why didn't you say so? Anything else?
What I'm also going to do is this. I'm going to plant this plot just so I have a rope plant. Now that'll help with rope stuff. With grab my bucket. Take the bucket, fill this up. I'll run some water down here. So I have more water. Clean water, that is.
I am experiencing an insufficiency of food.
Yeah, stop complaining. So what I can do is I can drop that. I do like the fact that these shelves kind of operate on the logic where if I like place an item. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, cool. What is even Get it out of my way! Oh my god.
Oh.
That was why. I think if I remember the recipe correctly, it is 1, 1, and 1 a bowl of sweet porridge. Good old pissed goulash. fuck out of the way. Holy shit. I think I might call it a little bit early today because I am tired from watching all of this video. I know that that's like, oh, it's like, why are you so tired? I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna get good sleep. So I'm gonna call it in like 10 minutes, maybe even a couple minutes. But it's nearly been 3 hours of the stream. I'm really tired. And, yeah. Just wait for this goulash to cook. Jesse, you have to cook. Just lie down here then. Take my time. And I'll just fully rest it on up. Okay, awesome. Then we'll repair this stuff too, just to be on the safe side. Ding, ding, ding. Put away this. Glowing shard. Dude. Okay. I think we'll let all about do it, I guess. Actually. Shit, sigil of the right. I think that gives me something. Like from this guy. He's not here. Oh no, he is. Oi. Okay. So, he gives me the gravity dampener.
Travel well, my friend.
Well, I mean, I can't really make progress. Fix it. I don't know why the doors somehow get stuck, open, close, and whatnot. I think with that, I think I can call it. Thanks for the stream. You can definitely see how tired I am. I also will have something in like a couple hours I want to get to. Yeah, but that'll be it for today's stream. Not much progress made in this, but this was never about playing this game specifically. Like what it is that anyone wants to support me in any way, shape, or form, like and subscribe, as always, enough links down to everything in the description below, as well as onto the Twitch and stuff. I am now currently co-streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, so if you want to check out the VOD, probably check out the YouTube because it's the exact same thing. And yeah, I think we can just kind of call it there. I'm really tired, as you can clearly tell. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and a peace off for now.